Hey, we are on the end of our morning walk, and I wanted to just come in and share some quick reflections about homeschooling with an infant and then into toddlerhood, because the whole school year, the baby has transformed. So I have started homeschooling this past year. We had a kindergartner and a 3-month-old. And so that was an interesting time. Brand new baby, brand new homeschooler. We actually also moved, so brand new house and neighborhood. So I wanted to share a couple of reflections about how that having someone out there, probably many people out there who are like, I want to start homeschooling, but I don't know if I can do this with other children who won't be in school. Even if the baby is turning 1 or has turned 1, and for next school year, I plan to do super simple preschool type stuff with him, like Montessori-ish. I think that will actually help more than the phase we're in at the end of this past school year, because he'll have stuff to do versus when he started to crawl, he was in everything. So yeah, I was just like, okay, you are crawling around. I'm trying to teach your child, your brother, how to read or write or do math or a science experiment, and I have to chase you around. That was one of the things that was a little bit tough towards the end of homeschooling. We're taking a walk right now and he's looking at me laughing. I think he knows I'm talking about him. Let's start at the beginning. Let me go back first. And when he was like an infant, 3 months, 4, 5, 6, before he starts moving, it was honestly not too bad. I would just hold him. I didn't do baby wearing as much as I'd like to have, but I missed that window for the most part. So moving on. He just didn't like it as much as I thought he would. So we just didn't do it much. I just held him, honestly. So I would hold him or rock him and nurse him right there while we're learning. It was pretty smooth sailing. So I say, if you have a brand new baby and you're getting started, it's not too bad. I started to allude to this. Once he started crawling and becoming more aware, like, hold me more, or I want to be with mom, or I don't want to be in this rocking chair, like rocker. Like, I want to be picked up. That's when it got a little bit more tough. So what we ended up doing was shifting to his nap times being learning time. So my son had a lot of play. He just did. And honestly, it worked out because kindergarten, that's what it is. So he got to play a lot, and I was with the baby while he's playing. Of course, the baby played with him from time to time as much as he could. And luckily, my 5-year-old is pretty mature and was really good with him. So it worked out. And then when the baby went to a nap, it was like, go time. Let's get in all the learning we can in this next hour to 2, depending on how long he napped. So that's what worked for us. Once he started walking, it was a little bit of a wild mess. The baby's running one way, I'm trying to run the other way to teach. In the past 2 months, he's eaten chalk and Play-Doh. I'm not proud of that, but he's alive and okay. So we made it through. There was definitely a lot going on from time to time, and we just had to figure out. And luckily, my 5-year-old, like I said, is pretty mature and he was super helpful. The one thing I will say that did help a little bit when he was like, I'm trying to move, but I need to be contained a little bit, was a walker. I know there's varying opinions about walkers and if it delays their ability to walk and all that stuff. We used a walker because it let him move and it kept him safe from all the things in the house. The other thing was we ended up purchasing one of those like large pack and play pin things that he's able to have a bunch of toys in and move a little bit. That has helped a little bit, but now he wants to be where we are, right? So he's still getting me out of this, but it does help from time to time still. So that was good. It was not the easiest, and it also wasn't the worst thing ever. I would definitely do it all over again. I am happy with how it went and the outcome. If you are considering homeschooling, or even if you're expecting your second, you've already been homeschooling, hopefully something I said will help you and support you. If you're considering homeschooling, you can totally do it. You will figure it out. Every baby's different, and every older child or children, they're different too. The experience will likely be different than mine, but in some ways maybe the same, and some things can help. Let me know if you have any questions I can chat about or share in the comments. If you are about to be homeschooling with a baby or are currently and have additional tips to share or questions, drop those. And if you want to join me on voice notes from the Organized Homeschool, we can chat live in voice notes and then share them with our community. Let me know. Send me a comment, send me a DM, and we can work out how this will work. Send voice notes back and forth. We can do it over the course of weeks. I know we're all busy. We do not need to sit there and go back and forth for an entire day or a whole hour at a time. Background noise is accepted, as you've heard in my voice notes. Whatever, wherever you are, however you can send those voice notes, we'll chat about you, your homeschool, your experiences, what you've learned, what challenges you've gone through or you're currently in and you're working through. It's just a space to have community, support each other, have folks learn from you. You'll learn from other folks who are on here. And so if you're interested in being on the podcast, drop me a note and I will send you the details. All right, that's all I've got. Let me know what you think about homeschooling with a baby. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.